Hi, welcome back to episode 18. This is the second time I'm trying to attempt to record this. The first time the game crashed on me. Well, all of the pop-ups were empty all of a sudden. So, hopefully that will not happen this time. Let's talk about goal setting for this episode. So, I want to go down here into Siam. Want to wrap this up. I want to accumulate a few more provinces here. Maybe get rid of this gap and maybe settle in Karachi as well as Lahore. And on the northern front, I think it would be just fine if we hold this. Where's the reasoning in that? Well, so first of all, we need the upgrades. They need to go through, and this will take a while. That's on me. It will take a while on a repeated basis because they need to cycle through all of the iterations. We're basically fighting with 1918's equipment or something. That's my problem. There's also the effect of a great army, which we will achieve pretty soon. Grand Fleet and Great Air Force, probably not. Prosperous Convoy, we are as far away from this as we can get. We would need to hunt down submarines for this. That will not happen. Veteran Army is rather close. Veteran Navy, not so much. Air Force, neither. Gulf of Tonkin is available. We can try to get Taiwan under control. But I think it's a bit of a desperate push right now. And a desperate defense we will not get as long as we do not lose at least 30% of our national provinces. I don't want to lose 30% of our national provinces at this point. So maybe we will not get it. If we get pushed back by the Japanese here for some reason, which I still think is unlikely at this point, the solid defense here seems to work, then we might get 20% territorial pride on top. So, yeah, we should be rather good with this. This is all combats up here. And these will probably have more of a problem than we do. That said, they need the technology, and they also need an additional division if we can find one. There should be an additional garrison ready pretty soon here. So, let's do that. Let's put them in here, just to fortify this position. And they are still flying ground attacks on them. They are too far away, it seems. Same as them. Upgrades missing. Okay, we won the Battle of Chengde, and this looks like we will win this one too. But the garrison, as well as the infantry and the artillery, they need to have teeth. And our teeth are kind of... we have a bit of a problem with them. They are not as sharp as we want them to be. All of this seems fine. Alright. What's going on down here? These divisions here, belonging to this corps, they are fine here. There should be some in here, though, that belong to an upper corps, I think. This one, to be more precise. There's also all of these people. Yeah, that's totally fine. And over here, we gave them the order to basically conquer all of the territory already. If they do, sure, that's good. Also going over the river here, and this entire corps is trying to get in here. That's the garrison I was talking about. Let's go. Maybe put it in here for it to regain some organization. There's also a Nangtong garrison corps just down here somewhere. No, it isn't. That's further away, so let's attach this to the theater. Good measure. And let them get in here. Even though I just loaded the safe. We also need to put the checkboxes in here. And whilst officers are important, they are not that important. Alright. That's a lot of equipment and fury and stuff. So I guess the question is, do we go over the river here immediately? Oh, why not? Let's just try. I think we tried that last time, but it didn't look good. It's the entire width of the front line though, so... Yeah, right. Maybe we need to increase the line of the front, the line of the front, yeah. The front line in size. Attacking from Saraburi too. These can basically move forward immediately. They are exhausted. There's no lack of supplies yet. Maybe they are produced down here in Indochina. Alright. Oh, we won a battle over here. Also, they can probably move in, can't they? And these two can actually move forward. Because this province should be as easy to defend as the others. In fact, even easier. Maybe these two can move forward too. It depends a bit if they are exhausted. Why not? So let them support the attack here. Let these two move in. They are not exhausted. They are low quality though. Same as us, you might argue. We might still have a chance though. Get in there. At the start I thought we could go down here, but there's so many rivers and so many mountains here close to Tibet. So it's barely an option. These guys, they get forward fast. Or maybe that's just my impression. Up in Japan, barely anything moves, which is good. Okay. Still raiding convoys, apparently. I didn't. Well, they will probably find some at some point. But I didn't hear of any recently. I would also love to raid convoys here. Because, you know, for Japan, this is deducted from the main island. So they might just need them for supply reasons. We're basically both playing the same game, destroying each other's convoys until there's none left. And I really want to win that game. It'll finish in January. Yeah, there's no easing the pressure anytime soon. Maybe the radar, but upgrades still need to improve. That's not great. See, we found one. Not a problem. There's also a lot of fleets here. Can we, just for fun, this other tactical bomber, they cannot do naval strikes from here. Oh, okay. What we can try to do though, is, say we put them here. This is obviously not their primary job. But say we put them here. And just put them on convoy rating too. I just want to find out if there's any air coverage here. They are no good at it, obviously. Because these are tactical bombers and not naval bombers. But, oh, sorry. But maybe they can find one or two too. Okay, up here it's more or less a standstill. Standstill is good. We got some of the provinces after all. None of them have any worth though. The first one that's useful is over here. This is what? Jigsaw. Well, I see, but this probably shouldn't be much of a problem. I also want to put an emphasis on the aggregate organization of these forces in comparison to ours. Our organization is much higher. Our officer ratio seems to contribute just nicely. This doesn't seem to move forward yet. We can try to help though, can't we? Let's support the attack from these two directions too. We can try to move in here. Maybe not yet. But in the near term, given that these are more or less around the corner. What? Whom? Amburi. Well, if you want to do that. Large front got an advance, which means that's fine, which means we can human wave and large formations. I love these two. In particular the human wave, but also large formations. Well, multiple combat or non-multiple combat, you do not stand a chance here. Sure. Go on, have fun. And this one obviously will fall. We will also get minor improvements in efficiency, given that we build a lot of destroyers until the end of December. Minor increases in efficiency due to the radar production. Anti-aircraft is as efficient as it gets, and convoy doesn't give any practical. We will need to keep them the way they are. One of them will be finished though, and the other one iterates. So that's not great. Found an additional convoy. And apparently we won the Battle of Saraburi. Also of Kanpur. And we get attacked in there. Well... Where? Oh, over here. That's... not great. This province is kind of exposed though. Let's push them a little bit. Maybe. In their case, move forward too. There's more or less nobody available here. Let's keep the HQ in the back and let everyone else run over the river. Let's keep you in the back. That should be enough. Way better than last time. They have a lot of organization though, especially in comparison to Japan. We won that struggle, okay, great. This bombers. It's bombers. Can we intercept them in any way? Oh, we are bombing them too. Well, okay. From that perspective, that's probably fine. But our interceptors are utter rubbish. So they're barely worth using. That shouldn't be a problem. Well, we expected that, so... That was anticipated, no problem. Also, the stuff down here is going on much faster than I thought. If only we had some garrisons available. But letting them travel all the way to Xinjiang will probably take another year. So... we'll have a hard time there. There's also this weird thing that this is called Pakistan for some reason. Indochina Nationalist. Chinese. Well, that cannot stand. I guess one of you needs to go and defeat the militia over here. Maybe two. Maybe two. And given the distance, we probably should strategically redeploy them. Say, here. That makes some effort. We have lost the battle, okay. I will look at this immediately. We need to get in here though. That shouldn't be a problem anymore. This seems reasonable all of a sudden. Where did we lose? Over here, okay. So we should probably synchronize arrival for these. Stop this attack. Sure, we lost it. synchronize their arrival in case we get in there at an appropriate time. This is the garrison brigade. We have enough garrison corps somewhere. Convoys will be ready pretty soon. This does not contain resources. It does contain leadership, though. Yeah, I was going about it saying there's Pakistan over here, and there's also Pakistan over there, for some reason. I would need to freshen up my geography skills, but I don't think this is how it works. Shouldn't there be some Bangladesh or something on the other side? I don't know. I really should know better. That will happen. This will not. They're done, more or less. Thanks for trying, though. Intelligence... The espionage part could use an additional spy or two. Well... Okay. So this will take a while now. But overall, I'm also more or less fine with the route. The British didn't defend their harbors. Well... That's a bit of a pity. Also seems quite weird to me that... Oh! Well, we got in there. Bangkok doesn't contain a harbor. So that's not a problem anymore. Wow. Ouch. They had a lot of fun in the jungle, though. How's this going? Not great? Apparently not great. Let's support it. And these forces up here will probably not contribute much anymore. Given that we will go right in there. Not a garrison brigade, there's a corps. Nope, not interested. We could try to bomb these ships, come to think of it, because they didn't find anything yet. We cannot go down here. But from this province, for example, shouldn't be a problem. Let's also put somebody else in here. He's at max skill. Are you at max skill yet? I will have a look immediately. Oh. Well, of course he isn't. And also, of course, the organization is down the drain now. That's on me. Supply transportation. Yes, great. This will also push the research of all of the doctrines. So I'm fine with that. Supply organization will be over pretty soon too. Got this. True. True. Maybe an additional garrison wouldn't hurt. there anything valuable down here? No! That's my metals. Don't do that. Nope. Radar stations are a weird thing. On one hand, one radar station is more or less enough for the entirety of China, if you build it up to level 10. Problem is it takes forever to build it up to level 10. And also radar barely costs in any industrial capacity. So you can do it the other way around. Put some of them out there and just continue building them. Because it's highly likely that a single radar station will not be finished until the end of the game. They just take too long. Oh, 4 is his maximum skill level. And he accumulated 12.9% anyway. Ouch. Let's decline all of this. This is great. Thank you very much. 51 research jobs to do. I should probably look through these at some point and determine if some of them are not important. Chances are all of them are. Yeah, important, not unimportant. There's nobody down here. What? Okay. Well, you can do that. There's probably an aircraft carrier down here. As I said, there's probably an aircraft carrier down here. We don't want to engage them, I think. This is getting awfully tense. So they will probably storm the beach with a lot of marines and stuff. There's only one garrison here. It gets bombed immediately. I don't want to transport additional garrisons over there. So they cannot supply their troops here. In any way. What we can do is we can put the bombers down here. Maybe over here. If I can flick the right province in Gulen. Maybe over here. I realized that they have a poor organization anyway, right now. So put them over here and bomb the infrastructure in this province as soon as they're in. Because they will land here. There's nothing that that avoids that. So this game all of a sudden got pretty interesting. There's at least one aircraft carrier here too. But, you know, this is what a fleet is for. So let them have a sortie. Maybe it's just a support carrier. Who knows? Oh, fuck. Yeah, this doesn't bode well. "27 ships against 5. Why did we try this again? We will lose all of them, won't we? We lost one, and the rest will go down too. Oh. Well, we lost the battle cruiser as well as 2 destroyers. That wasn't a good idea. Also that province. Where's the aviation? Up here. So let them do some logistical bombing immediately. There's nobody there to defend Hanoi. I don't like that either. And this fleet should probably get back into the harbor. Or what's left of it. We need additional destroyers for that one, as well as an additional battlecruiser. Well... that didn't go well. Let's move on with the upgrades though. The old navy is not used anymore. Well, this is barely a scratch. Radar! Yeah, that's a problem now. So I guess the question is, can we ship over additional garrison? Let's try. There might be a fleet lingering around here. Here you go. No, they just need to be reinforced. So let's not forget about this. You guys can probably remain here. Same as you and you. And the HQ. These two can go down here. This seems reasonable. Same as this. There will be a slight difference in time, so I gotta have a look at this. Yeah, they conquer territory now. This stuff though, they might be hard pressed. I don't want to lose Hanoi. Hanoi is important to me. We will need to recapture it. Oh, come on. Additional invasions? Really? All Indochina, though. That will be done pretty soon. So I guess we need to pull back the militia here and try to defend Indochina. So much for attacking the Brits here. I hate it. But this is the way it works sometimes. And you know, naval landings, they are hard to support. At a certain point. Can you please get in there and help? Still resting. Yeah. Okay, so Japan is trying to conquer all of Indochina now. This stuff down here is getting done though. Let's not panic. We will get back at them at some point. No. Yeah, these will pop up every single time now. So, given that this is all naval infantry, they are good quality. We will lose this garrison. We definitely will. But... Yeah. As soon as they're in here, the Siam affair should be finished for now. We will lose a part of the territory to the Brits again, but I don't care much about losing Siam, do I? So we can just turn around, try to get through the mountains, and face the Americans. Yeah, the Americans. The Japanese, of course. Maybe the Americans too, in case they come over. Okay, they're starting to withdraw, but they will not get into this province in time. Garrisons are really bad at moving. It has an impact on the industrial capacity too. Oh, so we did keep this harbor though. At the 24th of November, so basically now. As I said, now. Alright. So that settles this affair. Will all of these despawn? No, it's just occupied. Oh. That's even worse. But we can still just ignore it. Let me think for a second. So we have 3 militia HQs here. This is definitely not enough to deal with all of the Siam situation as well as the Japanese. We need all of that militia over here. So everyone here can be withdrawn back to Indochina. What's the fastest route? Well, along the coastline probably, but that will not happen. So we'll just pull them over here, everyone. Let them all go. Whilst I should care about Bangkok and so on, to a degree, I think it is unreasonable to expect that we can defend this right now. We might just have overdone it a little bit with the declarations of war. Who could have known? And maybe the Indo-Chinese militia wants to fight the Japanese too. Why not? They still didn't get an harbor, by the way. So let's have a look at supplies. Yeah, supplies are in here. So assuming we do logistical bombing. They might be hard pressed to find supplies at some point. And without supplies, it's really hard to attack anyone. You do that. $59. These have a harbor here. This is much more dangerous. Okay. Additional garrisons. Should probably deploy them somewhere where they're useful. That's the wrong one. Let's just put them to Beiping. For now. And I'll keep them here for a second. These two are still attached to the HQ. Doesn't matter much. So what's the fault? Well, the error here was that we well, you can argue it is a good thing. We baited the Japanese in attacking Indochina, if you want to put it that way. Indochina is not that important to us. Sure, we need the rares, but overall it's not exactly the core of our land, right? So having them attack one of our conquered territories is not great, but it doesn't matter much. And this bomber here, they are down to 22 supplies now, 21. They're not great at bombing supplies, but he will probably bomb the entirety of the infrastructure, and afterwards they will be out of supplies. They do not stand a chance to get Haipong. So everyone here will lose supplies, and they will just bleed out, as long as they do not close this land bridge here, which they won't, because we'll be here soon enough. So these will be starved, in particular because they have aviation up here. That'll not happen. You can attack all you want, the only chance you have. And we will lose a few provinces here. But we did win the important battle. You here? You can continue your logistical bombardment. They're starting to be annoying. Same here, it's the weak spot. Now we're starting to lose provinces in Siam again. Put an additional garrison here. Just attach it to the HQ. We could ship over the garrisons right now. Probably not a good idea though, let them have at least 5 points of organization or something. Because they are perfectly capable to hold this by themselves. Also, Oh, it's not available yet. We need production first. Which will be ready pretty soon. Okay. No. There was a lack of supplies icon already. Yeah, 0 supplies available. Okay, so they don't have any supplies anymore. There should be a battle here pretty soon. Here it is. Lack of supplies, minus 38%. And now they will start to bleed organization. As long as this guy can hold his ground. Or we just recapture the territory behind them. Veteran army, great. I will take that. It's not a bad operation, it's just a bit risky. And we need to make sure that this gap doesn't get closed. Or just to interrupt it. I mean, this one division can go down here. Doesn't matter much. Did we lose all of the convoys immediately? Where the hell is Karachi? Oh, this is India, isn't it? Yeah, great. I didn't think about that. Sure, we do not have a land bridge over there. So convoys are starting to supply. I didn't think about that. So we will lose a lot more convoys in the future. They somehow still have supplies. So one of those goes to the north. Apparently this is this one. We will strategically redeploy him here. Fine. Now we have access to advanced construction engineering, which we need to build infrastructure in provinces. Yeah. You do that. This is only about infrastructure at this point, though. So we might as well have him ground attack the remainder of the forces. Because there will be no supplies generated all of a sudden. Well, they might produce some in Hanoi, but I don't think they will. This division still seems to have supplies. At least for now. Oh, we won that battle for a reason? Gulf of Tonkin? Oh, we lost it. Okay, yeah, so we had Gulf of Tonkin for a bit, but we lost this province here. Sure. This will reduce research efficiency by 10%, so this is not great. Also, get rid of some leadership, I think. Yeah, that's not good. That was a bad choice. Might as well put him down here. And another garrison. I will just put him in here too. Yeah, I'm sure they will sort this out, won't they? Oh, there's 5 in here. Just look. Hmm. Yeah, well, there's a lot of convoys running down there. I don't think I can avoid that to supply these areas. It's just the way it works. Still moving into this one. Okay. All along we've been capturing territory over here. We shouldn't have taken the harbor from that perspective. And now we got invaded by Japan. Well, we'll throw them back into the waters pretty soon. And there does not seem to be any conquering anymore here. What happened to you? No supplies? What a pity. Well, this also means no reinforcements. That's a pity too. Another garrison. So we need additional garrisons for the spot down here. So I will just deploy them here too. This is fine, more or less. In fact, this can have a new HQ. Anything, really. How do we call this? Haiphong. Haiphong Garrison Corps. So, this might not seem like it right now, but this is a good thing, actually. We baited them into starting an invasion down here. Half of the force is starved already. This costs a lot of industrial capacity and manpower. And especially manpower, they are strapped at some point, the Japanese. So, given that they invaded Indochina, which is more or less useless to them right now, they do have to supply these down here. And the other ones are out of supplies immediately. We'll put this into the Old Navy. That dropped industrial capacity required quite reasonably. Upgrades are starting to come through. Slowly but steadily. They don't have any supplies either. They will have a hard time. Doesn't matter much though, as long as other forces are available to defend these territories. And they are. Additional destroyers. We will put them all into the Old Navy, which doesn't contain a capital ship anymore. Let them withdraw. They do not stand a chance against 2 divisions of Marine infantry. Here's the bombers. At some point we can actually use the garrisons to get them out here. Not that it's needed. We can just... yeah, they will conquer additional territory here, and we will just push back. If they open up a secondary front line... okay. This is starting to become an attack again. Oh no. We did deal with this province though. Which means that you can go straight down there. Yeah, but overall, I think this is reasonable. It will deduct from their industrial strength. You know, in the end, wars are won by the industrial base and the will of the people. So, given that the will of the people is more or less unbroken, it's quite literally unbroken. We don't have a problem there. This stuff is still about Greece. I think this is still about Greece. Yugoslavia looks not great. But who cares? Finland is part of the Axis. Apparently Norway will get invaded pretty soon. Or the Finnish do. Bulgaria looks weird. Who cares? Not our problem. But overall, this is fine. And we will retake Siam. It's just a delay. Doesn't matter much. Okay, so that's it for today's episode, I guess. We got invaded by Japan. Great. Thanks for watching. I will see you all on the other side. And then we will decide how we get Japan out of Indochina.